Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to I Neptune Tarot. Today we are going to take a look what are the current energies, what is going on around you, what messages you are meant to find out. This is a collective reading, so every now and then messages might pop up that might feel stronger than the other ones. That means that those messages are meant for you. So I will use tarot cards, and this type of readings I'm making weekly. I started recently and I'm doing this type of readings weekly, so feel free to subscribe to not miss out any channeled messages from Spirit. Alright, let's get started. Let's have some kind of opening message. Please, Spirit, what is the opening message for the collective that is joining me today? What is your opening message for the collective that is joining me today? We have King of Cups in reverse and Three of Cups in an upright position, and we have Temperance card. Okay, so the current energy that I'm feeling is of someone that is not that much into mood. That doesn't have that much mood to socialize. I just sense some kind of a social event. I just sense some kind of people around you. And I just sense desire to pull back in your emotional corner, in the place where you feel safe, in the place where you feel at peace. And there is some kind of balance. There is some kind of necessity for balancing between the responsibilities and your own well-being, and mostly the emotional one. What got my attention here is the rabbit that it has. It's one of its feet in the water. So the current energy that I'm sensing for the collective is kind of desire to pull back, desire to find your peace, desire to get away from society, get away from the endless chatter of people. The endless chatter might also include your busy mind, but there is some kind of desire for balance. All right. Please, Spirit, is there something else that we need to know about this? Is there something else that you would like to add to this message that you just provided us? Okay, we have several cards. Temperance came in reverse, which means that the balance is a bit off in the current energies. Maybe because we are transitioning from the Scorpio period towards the Sagittarius one, and it feels a bit heavy. The Scorpio period had that cleansing energy, letting go of things that were not serving you. And now that we are stepping in the Sagittarius period, we are starting to feel winter even stronger. The temperatures are getting lower. And it is normal to feel a bit of the weather, to feel a bit like pulling back, getting away from people, spending more time at home where it's warm. We have Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. It's actually describing the energies that I just told you. Ace of Cups in reverse is telling me that there is no desire for some kind of emotional attachment or anything that has to do with emotions, even with love. Actually, I feel some kind of tiredness. Tiredness is the main energy that I'm sensing. Then we have the King of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that tiredness comes in regards with confusions, with things that are not clear, things that are not providing you clarity, not providing you some kind of clear perspective. What is what and what's going on? I just sense confusion, and I just sense being tired of that confusion. And then we have a Star card in reverse. The Star card in reverse is telling me about a bit no desire to do anything, telling me about being in a bit more lower kind of moods, feeling like spending time at home, watching series, and not engaging with the world outside. That's actually the main vibe that I felt. the cards one by one just confirmed more or less in which aspects this is being influenced. All right, let's see where this is headed. Please, Spirit, would you tell us where this is headed, what's coming after this, or what's going on? Two cards. The Lovers in reverse and Wheel of Fortune in an upright position. In the bottom we have Hermit in reverse. Okay. So what I perceive as a message is that you are being lost in a way that you are meant to find yourself. There is some kind of a time frame here with the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel that you are a bit more pulled back right now. I mean, even the Hermit confirms it, that we have in the bottom of the deck. The Hermit in reverse is telling me that you are in a bit too much isolation. Maybe in the past you have chosen to set yourself apart from the others, but now there is that isolation that is bordering loneliness. And talking about loneliness, we have the Lover's card in reverse. I do feel that for many of you, this might indicate some kind of a love topic, feeling lost in the field of love. The other option could be just feeling a bit lost in general, not knowing in which direction to go. And the Wheel of Fortune in an upright position is telling me that, okay, this might feel wrong. This might feel like some kind of a wrong timing or time when you feel a bit more down, but actually you are meant to feel that way right now. This is part of a journey. You are not straying away from your path, you are not straying away from your journey. This is a period that indeed you are meant to feel what you're feeling. Do not have to judge it, do not have to fight it. Just be with it. I mean, just be there. And if you feel like doing a bit more introspection, if you feel like just watching some series and spending some time at home, then let it be it. Please, Spirit, are there any other messages that you want to share with us regarding this episode? Nine of Cups in reverse, and there was another card in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse. I just saw that it was somewhere in the deck already turned. In the bottom we have the Hermit again. Okay, this is really some kind of a put back time for you, pal. I'm used to do pick-a-pal readings, which you can find on my channel as well, but now I started doing this type of readings for the collective on a weekly basis, so this is something new to me. So we have the Hermit in reverse once again, so I don't want to repeat myself, but you know what follows. It means that there is isolation. At one point this isolation is good, that it's helping you find yourself, helping you integrate all the lessons that you've been through, all the things that you've been through. But on the other hand, I feel that it is a bit too much. It's just the feeling, because the Hermit is in reverse, which indicates that something is a bit too much. Maybe it's time to come out from this isolation once you are ready. Then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. And Nine of Cups in reverse is telling me about disappointment, something that did not happen the way you wanted it to happen, some kind of a wish did not come true, and it carries a certain degree of disappointment. And then we have Five of Cups in reverse, which is telling me that indeed you did experience some kind of a disappointment, something did not happen in a way that you wanted it. However, you are healing from that. You are slowly starting to regain your clear vision. You are slowly starting to look at the situation from a different kind of angle. slowly you are releasing that situation that I just mentioned. And actually, this situation itself might have been the reason for that isolation. Like something that didn't happen in a way that you expected it to happen, some kind of a major disappointment that caused you to pull back. That's how I feel the energy around, right here in this reading. All right, please, Spirit, would you tell us more? Seven of Swords and Two of Wands in an upright position. Let me see what we have in the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Cups card. Okay. Seven of Swords is telling me about lying to yourself about something, being in some kind of self-denying energies, carrying some kind of a burden, while telling yourself that this burden is something that you're meant to carry. I do sense self-sabotage here with the Seven of Swords, and with the Two of Wands, having desire to escape that self-sabotage mode, having desire to see the world that is beyond carrying some kind of a burden. And we have the Two of Cups in the bottom of the deck, which is telling me about chill times. Once again, I feel chill times. You definitely need a rest. Whoever is watching me right now, I definitely feel that your nervous system, your body is screaming for rest, but not just regular rest, but like completely letting go of all the things that are in your head, letting out of your nervous system all those stressful things that are going around in your mind. This kind of energy I'm sensing. I do see that you need some kind of a retreat, but at the same time, with the Hermit appearing several times in reverse, it does feel a bit like a warning that if you have retreat, if you isolate yourself too much, you might start feeling a bit lonely. You might start feeling as if this isolation is a bit over the top. So there has to be some kind of a balance. All right. I will just pick up all the cards, and then we are going to channel some random messages for the collective that is watching me. That was just the general energy. Let me just reshuffle my cards. Okay. So, please, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective that joins me right now? What do you want to share with the collective that is watching me right now? What kind of messages do you have for them? We have one card, Nine of Swords in reverse and Judgment in reverse. Spirit is saying to you that you are releasing some kind of fear, some kind of anxiety. There is some kind of a healing period that is going on right now, and there is, oops, even the card turned on its own, well, by accident. The Judgment card in reverse, Spirit is saying to you that there is still something that you cannot see clearly. There is still something that you need to wake up to. Maybe one day you will just wake up and realize some kind of a truth that was always there, but you are not able to see it. Once you are at the right frequency, once you are at the right alignment, it just clicks out of nowhere. So the Judgment card in reverse is telling me that there is still something that you need to wake up to. There is still something that you need to realize. And the Nine of Swords in reverse is telling me that whatever that thing is, it is going to help you let go of a lot of anxiety that you are feeling in your life. Well, it doesn't have to mean that you feel a lot of anxiety, but whatever kind of anxiety, whatever kind of stress or some kind of uncomfortable energy that is not giving you a rest. Here the rest is actually something like a main topic, because even in this card we have a rabbit that is trying to sleep and it has nightmares. However, we have this card in reverse. So the reverse position of this card is telling me that you are recovering from these type of energies, from sleepless nights, from things that you are thinking over and over again. There's some kind of recovery period that is going on, and I just reshuffled by accident, and Four of Wands came around, which is telling me that you are walking towards more stable times. All right. Please, Spirit, is there something else that you would like to add to this? Four of Wands and Eight of Wands in reverse. So I do feel that you are walking towards calmer times, towards more stability. However, this stability is not coming from the outside. This stability is coming from within. There is some kind of internal conversation that is going on. By internal conversation, I mean you are realizing things about you, about life in general. Apologies for the camera shake. About things that are going on around. You are realizing them by not talking to yourself, but in a way doing some kind of retrospection, doing some kind of shadow work, inner work, just going deeper within. It just, well, in my head, it sounds like maturity, it sounds like experience, it sounds like leveling up, realizing like all the life lessons that you have had, where they have brought you, and actually feeling more stable where you are, feeling more grounded. All right. Please, Spirit, are there any other messages that you would like to share with the people that are watching me right now? We have a lot of cards. Okay. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. We have a card in the bottom of the deck as well, the Devil in reverse. Interesting. So you are freeing yourself from something. Once again, another message that indicates that you are setting yourself free from something, from situation, from even thought pattern, something that was blocking you, something that was limiting you. And this is like a double confirmation because we have the Devil card that came in reverse as well. The Devil card in reverse is telling me that some kind of a major karmic cycle or something major that was limiting you is being lifted. We have Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse is telling me that once again there is that the association with the others. I'm not sure if I'm saying it in the correct way, but this kind of word came to me out of nowhere. In a way that you have hard time to recognize yourself in others. You have hard time to have meaningful and deep conversations with others. Seeing other people in a bit more kind of shallow, flat kind of manner. Having difficulty to hold proper conversations in general. It's kind of energy I'm sensing, and I don't think that the reason for that is you or the others in general. It's just because your frequency is shifting. Your lessons are kind of giving you more depth, giving you more maturity, and all those superficial stuffs are not interesting to you anymore. That's why there is that de-association. Then we have Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse is telling me that well, there is still something that you need to assimilate. There is still something that you need to work on before you move on. I do feel that Spirit is saying that you are still at a phase where you are not quite ready yet to move on from that phase. There is still something that needs to be acknowledged. There is still something that is left out there that you need to find out. And after you find it out, I feel that this card is going to turn upright and you are going to move forward from that phase. It even feels like you are returning to pick up something that you have forgotten before you move to your next chapter. And the next chapter, we have the Star card in an upright position. This is quite promising, actually. The Star card in an upright position is telling me that there is more positivity, there is more clarity, there are more blessings. It seems like somehow I feel the support that you're receiving by the universe, by your higher self, but by your spirit guides. I just sense support, and I just sense that this support is giving you power to keep moving forward and letting go of some kind of attachments that you have felt or experienced by now. All right, let's take some more messages and wrap it up. Please, Spirit, is there a final thought, final message that you would like to share with the people that are joining me right now, with the people that are watching this video? Do you have any final messages? Three of Pentacles in reverse and Hanged Man. Okay. Once again, I feel something regarding your communication and contact with others. It's like there is difficulty for you to find your place in society, or difficulty for you to... This might even indicate some kind of colleague environment. Actually, it might indicate some kind of misunderstanding between colleagues, between you and colleagues, which is quite normal talking about retrograde Mercury, which is still retrograde. Misunderstandings and that sensation that you are not being understood and the others are, the words that others are saying to you feel kind of different than what they are supposed to be. I just thought of an example. Yesterday somebody told me to put something in the fridge, but actually that person meant that it needs to be in the freezer, and I was like surprised, but I put it in the fridge. And then the person sees that it is in the fridge and says, "Why is it in the fridge?" And I'm like, "You told me to put it in the fridge." And he's like, "I told you to put it in the fridge." And I'm like, "Yep, you just said it again." So that's a perfect example for retrograde Mercury. Maybe this kind of things might be going on at your workplace, or in general there is some kind of miscommunication, something with miscommunication, misinterpretation. And the Three of Pentacles once again is telling me about also some kind of individuality, like you establishing yourself as a stronger individual than someone that is being part of a team. And the Hanged Man in an upright position is telling me that there is some kind of a waiting period. It is not something like something that is constant, something that is given, something that is taken. It is just some kind of period of waiting, some kind of period of adaptation. Maybe you just started work at somewhere and you don't feel like you belong there yet. And with the Hanged Man in an upright position, I do feel that there is a bit of a pullback. There is a bit of... just give it some time. That's the main message, actually. Just give it some time. That's the message that I pick up from the Hanged Man. Alright. Any closing message, Spirit? Any closing message? Okay, 2 cards. We have the Hanged Man in reverse this time, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Tower card in reverse. Okay. So the final message came about some kind of dependency, feeling like you don't have your fate in your own hands, feeling that whatever is going on around you is depending on someone else. This kind of energy I'm sensing from the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you don't have your independence, you don't have the freedom to do whatever you want. I just sense you being in a situation where you have hard time to do whatever you like and be yourself. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, I do feel that this situation requires some kind of sacrifice. It requires some kind of stepping out of comfort zone, letting go of something that feels familiar, something that feels comfortable, in order to embrace yourself, in order to embrace you. The Tower in reverse, I just feel tiredness from this. The Tower in reverse, it doesn't feel like something is falling apart immediately. It feels like it is falling apart, but it is falling apart slowly, and it does feel a bit more, not painful, but just a bit more like annoying. I mean, you have something that you know that is meant to fall apart, and you just watch it fall apart step by step, slowly, instead of seeing it fall apart like that in an instant. You just observe it falling apart, like for weeks, for months, even for a year. It's kind of energy I'm sensing. I'm not sure in what situation you are, but this message just came out, and let's not leave it there. Please, Spirit, do you have advice for the person who is watching me and who is experiencing this kind of situation? Do you have anything to say about it, or advice for it? Two cards. Queen of Wands in reverse and Page of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. So Spirit is saying to you that the outcome of the situation, even though it does feel like you already know it, it is kind of unexpected. Things might turn some kind of things might take unexpected turn. And with the Page of Swords, there is some kind of chaos going on there. There is some kind of chaotic energy that is going on there. I do feel that there will be some kind of a twist to this that you do not expect. Some kind of a twist in this situation that will come out of nowhere. And with the Queen of Wands in reverse, well, it might feel a bit overwhelming. It might feel a bit like being governed, things being out of your control. But indeed, that's what the energy felt like. Something that is happening in some kind of an unexpected way, some kind of unexpected twist that is meant to happen. So those were the messages for you, dear collective, that is joining me right now. I mean, the ones that managed to, well, the ones that stayed with me until the end of the video. So I do hope some of the messages resonated. I do hope that I have provided you clarity, or at least managed to answer something that was in your mind and you just wanted to find confirmation. So this was your weekly energy reading. Thank you very much for being with me. By the way, do not hesitate to hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel in order to not miss out future readings, including the pick a card ones. So thank you once again. Let's meet again next week. Bye.